You are now listening to the Friends of Rugby podcast. Relax your anus. Balls. Thick thighs. Camille Shat. Where's his neck? Eddie Jones. You're fucked, mate.
And we are
nice
live.
now.
Well, we're not really
We're
live.
recording.
You're listening to the Friends of Rugby,
Hello.
the greatest rugby podcast
In the south of Edmonton.
in the south of Edmonton, and something special today.
Yeah.
A little bit of a specialty, little sprinkle, little surprise.
Big news.
Big news.
Big signing
Big signing
for the Friends of Rugby pod.
We dug deep.
We did. We combed the south of Edmonton.
Nathan.
The north of Edmonton.
There he is.
Nathan, there he is.
From the north
Nathan.
of England to the north of Edmonton.
Yes.
Do you want to introduce
unfortunately.
yourself?
Hello, I'm Nathan. I'm joining in on the Friends of Rugby podcast. So
Oh, yeah.
He's
Man.
never been on a podcast before, so he looks visibly nervous over here.
Yeah.
just nice to have friends.
I don't think we helped, do we?
No.
Because we just
Well.
went up to him in the rugby club. It was like, Nathan, come here. You go on our podcast.
And
Yeah.
you sound like you're like we're interviewing you online,
Yeah.
but he's like 3 feet away from us.
Yeah.
And
He's joined us via Zoom.
He's
No,
using-
he's literally at the other end of the table.
we got this shitty
Yeah.
mic for him that's being held up by a candlestick.
Yeah. Got to improvise where you can, though.
Yeah. I'm actually impressed by that. Like,
It's doing well.
yeah, it
It's
worked.
doing well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is doing well.
Yeah, but welcome, Nathan.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Big rugby news this weekend.
Mm.
Pirates rugby. Frank, you did some coaching. You did some things.
I mean, this is a good segue from Nathan to Pirates. So Nathan brought some of his friends from Titans in Red Deer.
Oh, that's the connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, because people were asking me about the connection,
yeah.
and I didn't know.
He's the fucking
It's
guy.
me.
Yeah,
I'm the man.
yeah.
It's all I can do.
So
Can't play.
we had 5 specially dispensated friends from our allies in Red Deer
Yeah.
to help us get a famous win over our rivals, the Klansmen.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It was really good. It shows a difference with just some added experience, to the team. Like,
Yeah,
and even our guys at Pirates, they still played their socks off, though.
yeah. It was a good game.
Yeah.
It does help when you have an ex-Canada player, a retired, a very older, like he's got to be what, in his 50s?
Big shout out to Sean. I think he's 47 or something, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
Well, I hope he doesn't listen to this. I
Yeah.
told him to listen
We-
to the
yeah, you
podcast. I
told
just
him
called him
to.
he's over 50.
yeah. But whatever age he is, he still fucking plays pretty good rugby, doesn't he?
He knows it like the back of his hand, though,
Yeah.
And he's just come back off a tour with Japan for the Canada Classics.
Yeah.
So,
So he's seen some shit.
oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's played. I think he even played in the UK at some point.
I'm pretty sure he's the guy that they talked to. They talked about in some stories that James Haskell was talking about.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's the guy. I'm gonna look into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get him on the podcast.
There's so many
Yeah.
connections today.
There
You're going to
is
get
some-
James Haskell on the podcast?
I
Please
don't know him.
Nathan, are you related to any famous rugby people?
No,
Oh.
no, we're all inbred. So we just keep it in the family, you know.
But yeah, Pirates got a big win.
Big
Let's
win.
talk about that in the podcast. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we don't do that
Grassroots.
enough, do we? And
No.
people tell me to.
Some
So
grassroots.
our grassroots club, the Pirates Rugby, Edmonton Rugby Club, have had a shit couple of years. I would say since COVID, we might have won, what do you think, 4 games?
Something like that.
Something like maybe 5.
Yeah.
This season, we've won 4 games, drawn 1, lost 4. So
Mhm.
to have a 50%, almost 50% win rate
Yeah.
is fucking unreal. I've never been happier. July 11th, Wales won a game, Pirates women won a game, Pirates men won a game. So it's a famous date now. I'm getting it tattooed on my thigh, July 11th, 2025. But yeah, it's big. And it feels like we're finally going places. We've got a little crop of young guys coming in. They don't know what a ruck is, but they're trying. They're trying.
There were some players on there that I was surprised, like the winger.
Yeah.
I was surprised by he's only played 2 games.
Shout out to Matt Weber. 2 tries on debut.
On debut.
Yeah.
On
Fuck.
debut.
What a difference a guy who can actually run fast makes on the wing.
Ran hard too.
He
though.
did. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wasn't scared, was he? So
No, just running into anyone.
yeah. So excuse our local rugby indulgence, but we're all collectively very happy about that. Stephen
Yes.
Monteith shed a tear, didn't you?
I did. I actually shed a tear.
I was emotional, man, as you
to
could probably see. Yeah.
the success of this season, and I've been injured all season, so I haven't even played.
Yeah.
Actually, the last time the Pirates won a championship, that was the year I tore my rotator cuff, and I was
Yeah.
out that whole summer.
What
so
year
maybe
was
there's a
that?
thing.
Yeah.
2015, 2014.
So we're 10 years of the anniversary of knee rotator cuff tearing
Yeah. So
and a few Pirate wins.
when I was injured, so maybe there's a thing I shouldn't play,
Or you
or I should be
you
injured.
should threaten to play and then get injured.
That's what I should do.
Didn't you injure your knee doing leg pushes in a gym in London when we were there? Wasn't that how you did it as well?
No. We were doing I was jumping for a rugby ball at an indoor, and then it hurt, and then I just kind of ignored it, and it got worse and worse because I thought it would go away.
Why you don't jump?
Knees
then
don't get better, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just don't
Just
jump.
don't jump.
No,
What am I doing? I play hooker. I shouldn't be jumping at anything.
never do jumping jacks.
Well, what about Dan Sheen's little jump there at the Lions tour?
Well, broke his... Oh, no. Well,
No.
that's different. That was a
Yeah.
dive.
That
was a-
kind of jump, you know?
Yeah, but didn't he break his fucking leg just before that as well?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, too much jumping.
Too
Yeah.
much jumping.
Yeah,
See, it's bad for you.
it is. Yeah.
Doctors will tell you.
Knees don't get better either.
So let's go. Let's look at we got the Women's World Cup going on right now.
Yeah,
We had some games.
yeah.
What did you think about this weekend?
I wanted to talk about New Zealand, Ireland, and I'm going to say some nice things about Irish rugby when they're down a bit, because that's 40-0 to New Zealand women.
Yes.
I actually thought Ireland played really well. I thought they were physical, they were up for it. New Zealand were just a lot better, but I know that scoreline doesn't feel like it, but from a neutral, that looked like a really strong Ireland team who could threaten teams now, you know?
I've seen these two teams play each other in
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
The one where Ireland had that famous win.
Yeah, yeah.
So when that scoreline, like this game shocked me a little bit.
I think that's how a lot of people feel. And you're a bit of an Ireland supporter, aren't you? So that must feel like a step backwards. But from my point of view, watching that game, I thought Ireland were a couple of phases away from scoring on a couple of occasions.
No,
there.
I agree with you on that.
Okay.
I agree with you. Totally. The way they played was amazing. The thing is it wasn't a step like it wasn't a lack of progression from Ireland. It was the step up by New Zealand.
Yeah, they played really well.
They played scary well.
They played really well early as well. Like, they just shocked them.
Yeah.
They got I think they were 3 tries up with it pretty quickly there.
And like Black Ferns, All Blacks,
Mm.
you can't let them get into the game early. We're going to talk about that later too.
There's so many parallels between a lot of men and women's teams. Wales being shit, New Zealand playing in a similar way. That's all I got, actually. But
Except
there
when
are
it-
parallels.
Except for like England. When you get to English,
Yeah.
the women are like
Very good.
they're like the
Yeah.
Terminator,
Yeah.
and England are like they're there,
Yeah,
they're there.
yeah. They're
They
threatening.
can do big things.
They threaten every now and again,
Yeah.
don't they? And then
Well,
look,
they did well against Australia though.
did very well against Wales as
Yeah.
well, you bastards. But, you know.
Well, I caught like the first 15, 20 minutes while I was at the gym before going to Pirates, and
Yeah.
I seen that it was 7-5. I saw Australia score 7-5, and
Yeah.
you know, Australia were good off of the maul, did
Mm.
maul really well, but then England just came right back, and then I was shocked by the scoreline though, because Australia looked really well though.
They did play well. There's something from that game as I wanted to mention as well. England get a maul going, real dominant maul, score from it. I think they kicked for the conversion, missed it. Irrelevant. TMO calls that back after the kick, which I didn't think you could do. I thought once the kick was done, all decisions are off the table. Doesn't matter. The TMO called it back. There was a clear knock-on in the maul. The ref goes, well, we'll go back to the penalty advantage you have for England. England score and then get the conversion. I think that's a good reason why you don't fucking get a go. You know, you don't review things after the kick because you're potentially giving the team another chance to get their conversion. I don't know. What do you think about that? Am I going down a dark alley here?
No.
Oh, okay.
You just
okay.
keep going that.
That's all I had. I thought that was the rule. I thought you couldn't kick. Once the kick had happened,
That was it.
that was it. There's no reviewing the fucking play. You've had
No.
your chance.
And then they kept going.
And I always feel a bit annoyed when the TMO is like, actually, I've got some things to say about this. It was like, you had your chance. You've got a camera, and you know, you can rewind. The referee can't do that.
I definitely feel like when you're waiting too long, there should be a time limit.
Yeah.
I think there is a rule.
Yeah.
Like so many phases, and then you can't
I thought it
go
was
back.
5.
But I've
Yeah.
seen some go backs.
Yeah.
Right. But when they do that, and it punishes a team that I'm cheering against,
Yeah.
I feel great.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck them.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
you guys shouldn't have done that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
Well, I've seen them do it with like a dangerous tackle, as they say, you
Yeah.
know, and they're like, oh, actually, that might have been bad. Let's go back and have a look.
Yeah.
Happened ages ago, you know.
Yeah.
So
I don't hate that as much. Like if it's something really like if someone's just he got a knife out and stabbed him, fair enough. You know, what I mean is if it's something really dangerous, don't mind that as much. But I mean, yeah, knock on is something which definitely should be looked at, but do it within the permitted time frame is what I'm saying. And you know, I didn't have a horse in the game, and actually, I'm really behind this England women's team.
Yeah.
They're just that fucking good. They're just dominant. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
it looks good because it shows what investment does.
Yeah.
That's why. Like that's why the last World Cup when they
Yes.
lost,
Yeah.
and New Zealand won with
Yeah.
when New Zealand basically took the women serious 6 months out,
Yeah.
and then they go and win the World Cup.
Yeah.
It didn't look good.
Yeah.
So like England need to be dominant because they need to show when you put money behind something, like
Yeah.
the train starts rolling.
That's a good
Oh, yeah.
point. That's another reason I really like him. You kind of put words into my thoughts here. Is like we want women's rugby to do good. England women are evidence of that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm well behind them for that reason.
Look what
you know?
happens when you put money behind it.
Yeah.
When they
Yeah.
have like when they have a whole team of people working around them, getting paid high. Like these are top quality people
Yeah.
working with the England women.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even with the domestic league setup too, though, like at least there's professional leagues, right?
Yeah.
So the women have something to work up to without having to go overseas, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've got your women's premiership.
The women's premiership is top quality, especially even have you how many games? Like, you've ever watched a game? The broadcast quality is great.
I've watched maybe 5 games.
Watch a women's prem game,
Yeah.
and then go watch an MLR game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're playing in a fucking like baseball diamond.
Yeah.
They got some like their old uncle's camcorder.
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Like
Filmed
The
on a
goalposts
toaster.
are 2 hockey sticks with some tape around
Yeah.
them, you know?
Put your jumpers down at
Yeah.
the end.
yeah. The goalposts are falling over.
Yeah.
They're all, it's just and you watch the women's game in the UK, and it's it's top notch.
It is. And to be fair, they've got the infrastructure, right? They're playing with a similar infrastructure that the men's professional league
But even
uses.
the broadcast quality.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it is really good.
And a lot of the teams have a men and women setup, so there's always funding, there's always interest going into the club, right?
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't do that with the Welsh and Irish teams, actually, because, they've got the Celtic League now.
But
And
they're
yet,
separate. They're completely different.
I mean, they
teams.
use the same sort of facilities and stuff, but they're not brand aligned, which it's rugby.
That was a missed opportunity.
It always is. It always, like, you were just talking, Nathan, about going to Exeter years ago, couldn't buy a fucking Exeter Chiefs jersey. You couldn't have fucking bought one with £1 million fucking pounds.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the women's setup. It's like you have 4 Irish teams, 4 Welsh teams, 2 Scottish teams. Now I'll do our own thing. We're fine. What you like? Just align the brand, right?
Wow.
It's not rocket science, you know.
It just it was a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what? It was a shame on the top 14. I mean, not the top 14, the URC. The URC should have been on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Wasted time. Anyway.
The thing is, some of these games like Canada 40-19 over Scotland.
Do you know what?
yesterday.
That is a good result for Scotland. That's still a sign of progress because
Do you
Canada a
think-
step above them.
What do you think that says about Canada, though?
I don't think it says a lot about Canada. I think it says that we expected them to win. They put in a dominant performance. Maybe their defense needs to be better, but Scotland are getting good at rugby.
Yes.
They are. So I don't think that's something Canada would be upset about. You know, that performance. And to be honest, let's remember they're already through. If there's a game where you're going to take your foot off the gas, it might be that one. You know?
was probably their best. That's probably exactly what happened.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, they looked a step above Scotland, though.
That's the thing,
But they
yeah.
are a step above, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, they're second in the world, so obviously they're going to be somewhere else. But they've got Australia next, and that's just because England sort of flew by them doesn't mean it's going to be a walk in the park for.
It's not a given. It's not
No.
a given. I think Australia have got a good game in them. So
yeah.
I think Canada still going as favourites, but we will see.
Do you think Wales and Fiji are becoming like a rival? There's a little
How did we
rivalry.
get here? So we actually have Johan Cunningham, the ex-coach of Wales,
Yeah.
coaching Fiji,
Yes.
and Sean Lynn, the up-and-coming hotshot new coach coaching Wales. So it was battle of the Welsh coaches.
Yes.
So at least one Welsh person won something, you know.
I feel
Gotta
like
win somewhere.
I feel like
Yeah.
with the men and the women, there's kind of like a little rivalry going on
Yeah.
here. Why do the Welsh hate Fiji?
We don't. We respect and love them. We respect and love them. That's why we keep losing to them. Why do they hate us? Why they got to keep coming and picking on us? We're just little guys as well, you know. Do you know? I've said this before though. It was some Reddit comment I made years ago. Some guy was going. He was kind of commiserating Wales, and he was like, "No, but no country produces as many good rugby players for their capita per population." And I corrected him. I was like, "Appreciate the compliment, but the real team is Fiji.
Yes.
Considering their population, which is less than 1 million for the whole fucking island.
Yep.
The amount of rugby players they produce, men and women, is fucking insane, right?
Like even if you just took the men's salaries
Yeah.
from around the world,
Yeah.
like I bet you that country makes the most money from rugby.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. That compared to their population size and GDP and all that. Yeah. Like it's unreal. So I was actually really happy that the Fiji women won something because I thought in their campaign they've showed a lot of good stuff. Wales we just don't have a good team right now. I think that's the truth.
Just going through a slump though. I mean, it's just every team, every country does though, right?
Yeah, it's really nice to say that, but it's a long fucking shit slump. You know, I'm gonna
There's going to be a rebuild in there somewhere, right?
I think this is still the preliminary. Like for women's rugby, this is still the early days.
It is.
You're still in the in the UFC Ronda Rousey era. She's just destroying everyone because she was like a great fighter.
Yeah.
But there wasn't no one's come out of the woodwork. Women have only been been taken seriously professionally for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
So she was just ahead of the curve.
We're still in the soup, aren't we?
Yeah.
The primordial soup, yeah.
Because I guarantee the next World Cup is going to be way more competitive.
I
they're just
agree.
going to get more and more, just like the men's.
Yeah.
Just like the men's.
Yeah, because if you remember the 90s World Cups, they were not.
No.
You know, they really weren't.
It was kind of the UK and Australia, New Zealand, South Africa that were
was
kind of, and France that were kind of just running the show now, right? But
Yeah. No, there's definitely. I agree, but what I'm sad about is that Wales aren't keeping pace with the likes of Fiji, Ireland, Scotland, and they should be. They should be because they're having the same. They've got essentially the same setup. So I'm sad that we're not keeping pace with these countries because it is this World Cup. First few rounds aside, it is more competitive than any other women's World Cup, and I'm sad we're not a part of that. That's what hurts, you know.
So next week, next weekend we have. I'm in the right thing here. New Zealand versus South Africa.
Yeah.
Canada versus Australia.
Yeah.
France versus Ireland. This is gonna be the toughest match, I think. And then we have England versus Scotland. So I think the France versus Ireland is the one quarterfinal where we're probably gonna see an upset.
You think Ireland are going to beat? We could.
I think it's the highest potential.
Yeah, I agree. And to be fair, none of those games are going to be blowouts.
No.
More, you know what I'm saying? Like blowouts.
I think the New Zealand win, like the Black Ferns.
Yeah,
they're gonna blow out the South African women.
they might.
And then England versus Scotland women, I think that'll be a blowout too.
Yeah,
I don't know because I think there'll just be British pride in there though. Scotland are never easy in whatever they are.
Look at this kid trying to be humble.
They just hate. They hate them. Yeah, they're going to use that. They're going to use that.
They do. Use the hatred.
Yeah,
right?
no, I agree.
It doesn't matter what sport. It's just there's always that rivalry.
Nathan, you don't have to be objective on this podcast.
I tried for a long time and I gave it up. I really did.
You can be as biased as you want.
Yeah, I tried to. I tried to be diplomatic for about a year, and then I just stopped.
Get him talking about the Irishmen.
Yeah,
and then it just got
Leinster. Excuse you, Leinster.
I'm just trying to be humble, trying to keep the peace between England and Scotland.
Don't.
You know?
Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah. It doesn't exist here.
No.
There's no rules here.
No.
We've cried after podcasts because of how brutal we were to each other. Just straight up therapy. Like,
Yeah. Get it out your system. I think Scotland would be upset if they got nilled. But I think England are heavy favourites for this World Cup anyway.
Well, especially on home soil too, right?
I mean, I know that. It's not me saying that.
I feel like after this Black Ferns Irish game, the Black Ferns are gonna. I think they're just that country's just made for World Cups.
They are a bit scary, aren't they? And I was even thinking that watching the New Zealand Ireland game, I was thinking England are gonna go. Hang on a minute, they are New Zealand. You know, there's gonna take a little bit of a percent off your confidence as an England team, because England are imperious, but they know New Zealand beat them in a final last time they did this. So there's always that little monkey on the back going, they could do that again, you know?
Oh my gosh. Because if you have this, the semifinals could potentially be New Zealand versus Canada.
Yeah.
and England versus France.
Oh,
Oh.
juicy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. That New Zealand Canada game is going to be a
Yeah,
fucking war.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
they're going to go straight to war.
Yeah. It's going to be
There's
physical.
going to be shells going off everywhere.
In the trenches.
They're gonna be digging trenches on the
Yeah.
field and shit, sending people over.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a
Go get 'em,
legit
ladies.
war.
Yeah.
I hope that's the game. I'm pretty sure that is gonna be the game. But yeah, and the France can.
France are a good team.
Yeah.
People have actually not talked about them as much as they thought in this World Cup. They're a good team.
I can see England kind of hammering them for that, though. I mean, it's just, especially with how England are. If you look at like the last 5 results for England too, though, like they've barely had any points scored against them.
No, I think England aren't scared of a single Northern Hemisphere. The only country England would be a bit worried about is New Zealand, right? Rightfully so. I don't think England are worried about Canada, and I don't mean any disrespect by that. I don't think they're worried about them. So if we get an England-New Zealand final, though, that'll be a fuck of a game.
It'll be a good game.
Yeah, excited for that.
In other rugby news, Canada has qualified for the Rugby World Cup 2027.
Rather unexpectedly? Question mark. No, not unexpectedly. A bit.
Well,
Not unexpectedly, but
they've improved.
they've improved. They've got a little better.
Okay, I'm
They
gonna
have got a
say
bit
this.
better.
I don't think they have improved.
They have improved.
I think they play some better rugby, but
Yeah.
they without those France guys coming in for
Yeah.
that game against USA,
Yeah.
this wouldn't have happened.
Without Tyler Ardron showing up scoring
Yes.
4 tries, that's a different
just
story.
walking in, slapping people,
Yeah.
like assault.
They think the thing is though the mood is different because once they got rid of Kingsley Jones, you felt it in the air.
Yeah.
The tepid Canadian air. Something changed. They do feel more confident. They're always going to be inconsistent because these are the guys they call up from. Some guy in Ontario calls some guy in Saskatchewan, hey, can you play on Saturday? He's like, what the
basically
fuck?
what's going on? Yeah.
This Saturday? Yeah, I need you. Like,
Hell yeah.
that's how it works here. Like,
The guys at Rugby Canada must be dancing like, yeah, World
Yeah.
Rugby money.
yeah.
World Rugby money. They're
Yeah.
probably in the club.
Yeah. And then someone reminds him of the airplane price tickets. Like, oh, fuck, Australia. That's far.
Can we get there? Can we put them on a cargo ship?
Like, I've got like a stand-up paddleboard, I think. Like,
Yeah.
that's good news, though, I think.
I do too, and
Yeah.
like I was watching the game at Calgary, and
Yeah, I was there too.
yeah, and it just showed what a few guys with some, especially overseas experience,
Yeah.
like Ardron and Olmsted,
Yeah.
they just had that experience. Like they knew
Yeah.
where to go. Everything they did was positive impact, right?
It wasn't just a little bit either, was it? It was a lot. Like
Yeah.
Tyler Ardron's contribution, well, it was like having a professional player in an amateur setup all of a sudden.
That's
you
what it
know?
really was like.
And it
like,
was- maybe it was
he
like that, yeah.
became
Yeah.
and played for the Pirates.
Yeah, yeah,
And he would just like win the game for us.
yeah,
Like just
yeah.
get on the ball and he's just gonna like just tear it up.
yeah. It really felt like that.
And you
didn't
don't I don't feel like rugby is a game where you can like put one player on the field. But I think when you get down to the lower tiers,
it? Yeah,
that really like
Yeah.
it's
takes
true.
into account. Yeah.
It's true because you get to professional level, and I would say that tackle percentage going up at professional level is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because if I can trust everyone on the field to make most of their tackles,
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm not so worried about hammering.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But at our level, as we know, if you've got one guy in the field who's missing most of his tackles, probably losing that game because even a not that good club will figure out he's the fucking hole. And in Canada, where we don't have a professional setup, you only need to identify 1 or 2 weak spots to go, that's where we go and we'll win, you know? And having someone like Tyler Ardron, you haven't just got an anti-hole, you've got a guy who's going to score 4 tries. Like, it makes a big fucking difference.
There was even like one point where he was standing out on the wing because he could see the space he had. He could see the overlap.
Yeah.
And he was there calling for either quick hands or a crossfield kick. And
Yeah.
I think he did score eventually on the wing there.
Yeah.
But he has that vision to
Yeah.
see what's going on instead of just running forward in front of him, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he had that vision. I think that's just what, especially watching them against Belgium in Edmonton here.
Yeah.
Like they just every time Belgium counter-attacked,
Yeah.
that's when they were scoring. And
Wasted opportunities by Canada as well, wasn't it? Yeah, and against Spain. It was like, excuse me, but Geordie Barrett goes to Leinster, and everyone thought, oh, he's a good player. He's going to add some speed and power. It wasn't that. He added that, but what he added was vision.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck, he could see a hole 3 plays before it happened. Same with Tyler Ardron in that game, right? It was a different fucking level. But yeah, good for Canada. And it's nice to have 2 teams to support in this World Cup, albeit 2 teams I wouldn't be surprised to go out in the group stages in Wales and Canada. But the USA aren't out of it, are they, Nathan?
No, they could.
They could sneak in.
Yeah, they could. They're doing a.
I think they'll go into that they'll go into that pool where there's like Hong Kong and other random rugby
Namibia
countries.
and South Korea and.
I think they play Samoa in a playoff game because of this Pacific Champions Cup.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much because remember they raised the amount of teams.
Yeah,
24 this year.
So they're basically just trying to let them in. Like, come on, USA! Like we're opening up all the doors for you guys.
Wait, they're letting there's more teams in the competition.
24.
Yeah, 24 teams now instead of 20.
Fuck, how's that?
Where have you been? We run a rugby podcast.
I've been here, not paying attention
Yeah.
as usual. Yeah.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Like 2 years ago,
No,
they announced it. Maybe they announced it at the last World Cup. They're upping it.
I haven't really paid attention since Wales have been shit.
Just depressed.
They won a game. They won a game.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a bright spot in the last 2 years.
Let's go on to this weekend's rugby championship. Because what the fuck?
The thing our listener really wants us to talk about.
Our listener.
Yeah. Well, I'm here.
Shit.
So-
This is backfired.
Did any of you guys watch the Argentina Wallabies game?
I watched the second half.
Did you see it?
I didn't watch anything.
Did you see? Oh, you haven't seen any of the games?
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
okay. Fuck. I was watching that. That was the game I watched.
Yeah.
And then it was like the other one was on at midnight and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
The Box and All Blacks, and I had to catch up in the morning
Yeah.
and watch it. Fucking, I felt like, who was the ref for this game?
Oh, yes. We ref bashing.
Oh, we're ref bashing. Because I was just not happy about this. I felt like the ref was like, I don't want to blame the ref, but I'm going to blame the ref.
Go on.
Do
Because
it.
there was a lot of shitty calls on Argentina. For Argentina actually to do as good as they did,
Yeah.
I felt, and they were getting some shitty calls on them.
I even tuning in at half time. Well, I didn't watch it live, but I watched second half on a thing. I still thought Argentina were going to win that game by the way they played.
I thought they were
out
going to win
them.
this game too. Man,
Yeah.
this the pace.
Yeah.
The pace of this game was fucking
It was-
unreal.
And credit to both teams. Yeah, like this was a fucking fast game, you know? Even tuning in at half time, it felt like the kickoff. That's how much energy there was.
It looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're watching it, and
Yeah.
just how fast they were just flying into the rucks and,
Yeah.
and every single tackle.
Yeah.
Like this game, it just looked painful.
Yeah, it did. It did. And it's not too... Well, I do associate physicality with Argentina, but I definitely associate more sexy backs with Australia and Argentina than I do with just absolutely smashing teams.
Because these were two teams. These two teams are watching this game.
Yeah.
You could see Argentina and Australia are almost at the exact same spot.
Yes,
in
that's-
skill, and all, like
Yeah.
everything.
That's true. And I'm surprised because we talked last week about how injuries were going to just basically sink Australia. And they had Tom Liner starting at 10. And you haven't been his biggest fan. I haven't been his biggest fan. I thought he had a pretty good game.
I thought he did all right. Then when they brought James O'Connor on,
He was better.
that was better. Like
Yeah.
just that experience. Like I think they really want Lina to work.
Yeah.
They want him to work.
Yeah.
But James O'Connor was just a step up when he came on.
He was.
It's the control, the composure, and the
Yeah.
leadership on the field that Lina does. He's like a kid.
He is. He's young.
Yeah.
A good 10, especially an older one, will make the game look slower, but actually they're playing faster. They're doing the right things quicker. It's efficiency, not speed, right?
They're playing smart.
They're playing smart. Work smart, not hard is exactly what a good 10 does, and that's what he did when he came on. I thought Liner was fine, though. I thought he was doing okay, actually.
I thought that, that you could see a difference between Lina and Connor. It was a huge shift, right?
Yeah.
And it was just the team looked more like put together when he got on and he was steering the ship.
We should also talk about the massive fucking testicles in Australia, because they'd effectively lost this game.
Yes.
And they could kick for a point. And I think it was the 84th minute. They go for the corner. Who was it? Was it Angus Bell? I can't remember who it was. I think it was the prop or something. But he is just, they say we're going for the corner. They're not even that fucking close.
No.
They're not as close as they could be. And he turns around and he's fucking screaming at his teams like, we fucking do this. We fucking got this. And I was like, I wanted to be on that field and I would follow that man into war. I was like ready to go,
That's what Australia's been missing for a long time.
Yeah.
Because
Just belief, right?
Because I feel like in the last few years, they just felt they were going to lose every game.
Yeah. Yeah. Their results haven't been terrible, even when they've been quote unquote shit. But now they just feel confident, don't they? And it showed. And all it takes is a lost line out or a knock on for that game to not go that way. Like, it's still a coin toss in a lot of ways, but they just knew they had the momentum. So I think we should say good for Australia before we shit on Argentina or indeed the ref.
They're just, oh man, they're so good.
Yeah.
Watching Argentina's got to be easily one of my most favorite countries to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, some of their decision making.
Yeah, they don't help
There'll
themselves.
be one guy that will be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna fuck this
headbutt
right.
somebody.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
fuck
it.
something right up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Carrera's taking a yellow. Like this, like, oh, you guys do not need this right now.
No.
You do not need this stuff right now.
No, they don't. And that's the thing. Like, yeah, maybe it wasn't the best reffing performance, but Argentina remind me of Italy in the mid 2000s, where like, it doesn't matter how good they play, someone's going to get into a fight for no fucking reason and get a card, So
and they took I forget which I think it was they did get lucky at one point because I think they took like three offsides in a row.
Yeah.
And they got away with that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you guys actually got away with that. Like in a row, he's like, offside.
Yeah.
Offside. It was like more than he said offside like 3 or 4 times. Offside,
Yeah.
offside,
Yeah.
offside. And I was like, holy, someone's going to the bin.
Yeah, and you didn't care, eh?
No, so they got lucky there.
They pulled Pablo Matera off at, I'm looking at the thing, it says 49 minutes. I don't remember. Was he injured or was that just a sub?
I think he just did he just did his thing.
But I think when you take Matera off, that's a different Argentina team, though.
Well, he's a leader.
He is the leader, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like, he's a fucking monster.
Well, yeah, he's absolute unit, but he's smart as well. He plays well. He's just
Yeah.
he is a monster.
I wonder where Lavini is.
Not on that team.
Because he's going to Dunedin. He's going to play for the...
He just signed for the
yeah.
Hurricanes?
No, Highlanders. He's signed for the Highlanders.
Okay.
So I was like, where is he?
Yeah. Not in Argentina. Yeah.
He's like, you know what? We can't use the cards.
Yeah. That's my polite way of saying is like, I don't know why they fucking pick that guy anymore. Like, he is a card machine, isn't he? I know. Other than that, though, I think it was just like it was a roll of the dice kind of game, wasn't it?
I feel like I don't know where any of these teams are.
We said that 2 weeks ago. We said we're going to find out, and then we haven't found out.
Where are they?
Well, we know that Argentina. This is why I'm gutted about this, because I genuinely thought Argentina could win the rugby championship this year.
Mm-hmm.
So the closest they've ever been, and I think that result is the one that makes it not possible. I mean, they could do it, but I think that's the one.
That if the results like flip, then it's anyone's game.
Yeah.
Right? So I still think there's 2 losses. I don't think Argentina's out of this.
They're not technically out of this, but I feel like they needed to just win 2 games in a row just to prove something.
I wanted something. Yeah, I wanted the rugby championship to, because like the way the first round went, the first 2 rounds went.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for like a miracle year.
Yeah.
Australia takes the Bledisloe,
Yeah.
and maybe Australia or Argentina win the rugby championship.
Make me want to watch this, guys. Help me help you.
Yeah.
Because
miracles happen.
Yeah, because Argentina not winning 2 games in a row, basically ever, is the thing that is one of the main barriers to me enjoying Southern Hemisphere rugby. Genuinely.
100%.
Genuinely. Like, win 2 fucking games in a row, and I will buy a fucking Argentina jersey. Genuinely. 2 games.
I think that's what rugby misses, though. It misses the competition of some of these up-and-coming teams actually like turning some heads, like fucking changing things around, because you've had the same teams kind of dominating forever, right?
That's been the biggest difficulty trying to get my wife into rugby, and she does like it a lot more, and especially since she played a little bit, but she knows from just when I met her, showed her rugby, she's like, but it's boring because the All Blacks always win. And I was like, there's nothing I can say to that. It's true. And ever since then, it's almost like there's like a club of teams who are only allowed to win stuff, right? Because it has changed. It's not just New Zealand now. Now it's allowed to be Ireland and South Africa and every now and again England and every now and again France.
Just not Wales.
It used to be. When I met her, I was like, come check this team out.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking brilliant. But now they're not. Anyway, but we never won World Cups. We won everything but, right?
Yeah.
That's by the by. What I'm saying is it's hard to get people into rugby once they're familiar with the landscape. Once you know these are the 5 teams that are going to fucking do everything, it's hard for me to get excited about it, you know. And it's less true, but it's still true.
Well,
you know?
yeah, you think some teams are like up. You think some teams are starting to get to that point where they are becoming one of the top teams, like Italy and stuff like that. But then they go and fuck it up again.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying about Argentina. Like, you know, help me to help you guys, please. 2 games.
Yeah,
2 fucking games.
Please.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it.
2 fucking games, please.
The next game in that in the rugby championship, the box, All Blacks.
Speaking of letdowns, it's the fucking Springboks.
The fucking
The
Springboks.
fucking letdown kings. Let me down, they did.
The Cardinal sin.
Mm.
They did the rugby Cardinal sin against the All Blacks.
They let them play.
You let them play. You let them get into the game early.
Yeah.
You cannot do that.
It's true for the Black Ferns. It's true for the All Blacks.
It's true. Just in New
Just
Zealand in
fucking
general.
true.
Yeah.
You have to
just
come
do
out of the
not let-
changing room, put your boot on their throat,
Yeah.
and fucking hold it there.
Yeah. You don't let New Zealanders or you don't let them come first.
No.
That's my job.
You know,
It's true.
you got to blow your load first.
Yeah, you do.
Because
Yeah.
they are good at survival.
Yeah, they are.
They are like.
How are they so good at defense?
I don't know.
How are they so? Because their defense was heroic, and I'm like, how the fuck did they do that?
That was another thing about Australia too in that game in the Argentina. Just to go back to that one,
Yeah.
their defense looked way slower.
Mm.
They were doing a lot of waiting, and I'm like, fuck. When they play the All Blacks, they're gonna eat them
Yeah.
up if they do that.
Yeah, Joe Schmidt's only got to go for a piss, and they're back to their fucking wait for them to come to us defense again, aren't they? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was disappointing.
But the box, the box.
I know. We were talking about Rassie as if he was some fucking ethereal being 2 weeks ago. Like he's got a plan. He's got plans within plans within plans.
Well, when you were watching that game, did you feel like they were kind of trying to do what they were doing in the first game?
No,
first round?
I actually thought they'd reverted to type. I thought they were doing. I thought they were doing normal Springboks game plan.
Because
And
they were
just
doing
very
some
well.
wild passes that went nowhere.
Yeah, I just thought that was. Do you know, I had a bad game. Billy LaFucking Roo.
Yes,
Billy LaFucking Roo had a bad game.
that missed tackle.
Embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
And you can see, and you watch the replay of it.
Yeah.
He's just standing there. And
Yeah.
he's like watching the guy
Yeah.
run away from him. He's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
Yeah, those 2 tries at the beginning should have never happened.
No.
Willie LaRue, what were you thinking?
This was the point I wanted to make about this game, and it relates to Billy LaRue, is how the age profile of the Springboks, it almost happened overnight because they went from a World Cup winning team to looking old. Like, I'm looking at Jesse Creel, Dale Ende, Willie LaRue, basically every one of the forwards. They suddenly look old and vulnerable.
They got some new boys in here.
They do, and Sasha Feinberg Mngomezulu, thank you, is playing really well, and he is the hope.
When he came on,
Yeah.
that game changed.
It did. Yeah, he was
He's-
fucking amazing.
It just, that was the signifier. Like, this guy should start.
Yeah, and he will now, I think.
Yeah.
Because he was injured for a long time.
He's just
remember?
got like Andre Pollard's safe.
Yeah. But he's old.
He's not even old. He's like 28.
No,
or
he's
29. Yes, Andre Pollard's
Oh,
like, how old is
look.
Andre Pollard, Nathan?
Hang on.
Yeah, like
Did you just Jamie Nathan?
Yeah, I did, Jamie Nathan. He's got the Googles. He's got the Googles.
We
right in his
both
hand.
have laptops.
I know. I got like all kinds of pages.
I got a bunch
I'm
of
monitoring the
tabs.
fucking
I got
recording.
a bunch of tabs.
Yeah, I got some stuff there.
He's 31.
There you go.
Okay, so he's not old.
He's not old. He's
No.
not old, but he's getting old.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
And how old is Sasha Feinberg Mngomezulu?
I'm going to say 23.
I'm gonna say 22, 21.
Okay.
Yeah, he's around there.
We're doing Prices Right
I
rules.
feel like he's got like just. I feel like Mngomezulu has just a lot more tools.
He's just a fucking good rugby player as well, isn't
Yeah.
he? Like, he's fast. He's
He
got a
can
kick.
pass. Yeah, he can do it
Go
all.
out- yeah, he definitely can. Yeah, and he reminds me of Richie Mwanga, but just more physical. You know, like just a sexy guy who's fast and quick and
Sexy is definitely something that it should be associated with him too.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a good looking kid.
And you know your rule.
Is that what we're
This
talking
is-
about? We're talking about his rugby
This
skills.
is your rule, though. Tens have to be sexy.
They do.
That's your rule.
How old is he, Nathan? He's
pretty
probably
young.
figuring how to spell Sasha Feinberg.
No, I've got it now. It took me a while, but I've got it. He's 23.
He's 23 years old. Right on the
Yeah.
money.
Price is right.
Give him some time though. He's gonna be something, you know.
Yeah.
The other best part of this game too was Rassie's like fucking outbursts in the box.
Yeah,
Have you seen those
yeah.
videos?
I did.
He's
Yeah.
losing his shit.
Yeah.
At the end of this game, he made a comment about his coaching.
Mm.
He's like, because they were talking about Smith's card and some of the fuck ups that they did.
Yeah.
And he's like, at the end of the day, you got to blame the coaches because we picked these players. It's my fault because I picked them.
I see what he's trying
and
to
it
do.
was kind of insulting.
But his tone is what ruins, because every good coach does that thing where they'll say, ultimately the buck stops with the coach. What they're trying to do is take the pressure off the coach. But he said it so angrily, it made it sound like I picked a bunch of fucking morons, so I guess that's my
exactly
fucking
what
fault.
He did. That's exactly
So
what he
just
did.
his aggressive tone made it sound insulting to them, like he said it wrong.
You're like, oh wow, look at him go, and you're
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
Guess I shouldn't have picked a bunch of brain dead fucking children to play.
Yeah,
that's my fault. Like, yeah,
my fault.
fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, I picked some guys that just weren't up for it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I might as well pick the fucking cricket team to go out there. These guys are fucking useless.
Guess
But
I
anyway,
better
it's my
fucking
fault.
resign.
I don't want you guys to put this pressure on
Yeah,
them.
don't put it
It's
on
not-
those fucking idiots. It's,
Yeah,
it's me,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, because I saw that comment, I was like, Rassie, man. Like,
Yeah.
think, but he was like,
Yeah.
he was pissed.
He was angry, yeah. I'm still not sure. I'm not entirely convinced this isn't more mind games. But do you know what? Having said that, the Springboks were on this like fucking Ubermensch plan where they win a World Cup, and even in the interim, they are Iron Men who change their style without losing a game. Like every guy can fit in different positions.
I think in every World Cup, in the last 2 World Cup cycles, they've won and lost a bunch of games.
They have, but
They're
they've-
not an invincible team.
They're not, but they've done it in such a way that Rassie spins it so it seems like we don't mind losing that specific game because we know we'll win the next game. Now he's lost 2 in this rugby championship. He looks vulnerable.
Like when the Springboks play Ireland,
Yeah.
I solely expect Ireland to win.
Yeah.
But
They are their bogey team, though.
when Ireland play New Zealand,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck, you guys have to play a perfect game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
if you let your guard down for a second, they're
Yeah.
putting that they're going into the.
There
try
is a
zone.
bit of rock, paper, scissors going on there. I do think Ireland just know how to play to Springboks style a bit better than anyone else as well.
And the Springboks, just their attack is just. It must be easy for New Zealand.
It's just not as good as it should be.
It's
for-
just 22 entries.
Yeah.
22 entries into. I think
Yeah.
it was 22 or 20 entries.
Do you know how
into
many
the
for New
22
Zealand?
13 or 12.
Yeah, half
Yeah,
of it.
half.
Yeah,
Right. They just they can move the ball, and New Zealand, the Springboks, when they get into a position where they can score points,
they just will.
no, the Springboks.
Oh, sorry, no,
sorry,
they
the
just
Springboks.
won't.
Yeah, they just
fucking
won't.
Yeah.
Their
Just
attack
yeah.
is just
yeah,
they don't have any kind of like flair in their attack.
yeah, yeah.
It's just it's very. I wouldn't be surprised if the Kiwis thought it was super predictable.
Mm.
It's-
That's hard to know. I just think like Springboks should they
And then-
should have a higher
Because
standard.
we're saying how because Kiwis are smart at rugby. Their intelligence is super high. That's what makes them like better than the rest. Is their rugby intelligence.
Yeah,
And I feel like when they play against these like northern hemisphere type attacks, let's just say that the Springboks is really like kind of a northern.
yeah, they're more like
hemisphere-ish,
us, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's easy for them
Mm.
because they're used to this unpredictability. People just tossing the ball, Harlem Globetrotters bullshit going
Yeah.
all over the place, right? So they're scrambling all over the field. I feel like New Zealanders like, oh, this is the easy part of the game is defending.
Yeah. That's
But-
crazy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. It's like it's as teams like and Australia when they're good are like this as well. As soon as they know actually we can handle that physicality, we'll beat you because we know we're faster than you. We
Yeah.
know we're more skillful than you. As soon as they figured out, oh, that's all you've got. Like, no worries, we got this. Let's not forget the scoreline wasn't awful. It was 24-17.
No,
I just think that Springboks should have higher standards for themselves.
because it's frustrating watching a team just fucking hammer at the
Yeah.
door.
That's all they were
Basically the
doing
whole
as well.
game,
Yeah, that's all they were
right?
doing.
Just hammering at the door,
Yeah,
and then they lose.
yeah, yeah.
Like it just, I'd be like when you look at the comments online, the Bach fans they're pretty fucking bitter about this.
I'm going to tell you a story. I think I told you a story, but I'm going to say it so it's recorded as well. So I was on Wales Online or some awful corner of the internet. And it's like Alan Wynne-Jones is coming out of retirement to play a game of touch rugby. And everyone's like, oh, lovely little story. South African commenter on a Welsh website. How many World Cups has he got though, eh? Like, do you just fuck off? So do you know what? This time I didn't mind the Springboks losing. Fuck you. You know?
It's just a fucking.
Just mind your business.
There's always a guy there.
There's always a guy, a
Yeah.
drunk Springbok fan in the comment section
and he's
of
everywhere.
someone's child's birthday being like, but how many World Cups has he got,
Yeah.
eh?
That's all
We
he's
can
got
be-
to.
Yeah, that's all he's got.
We could be in a Chinese food restaurant in
Yeah.
fucking Saskatchewan
Yeah.
talking about this, and a Bach fan will come out of nowhere. He'll come out of the ginger beef. And
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
how many World Cups do they have?
You could have been talking about how there was an excellent Chinese restaurant, and they deserve a Michelin star. Yeah, but how many World Cups have they got? Eh?
What's a Michelin star? If you haven't got a
Yeah,
World
exactly,
Cup, eh?
exactly. That's the
Nothing.
point. Nothing.
Nothing.
Irrelevant.
Get out of
Yeah,
here! What
fuck
are you
off.
doing?
Like,
What are you? Why are you inside
Yeah.
the ginger beef? Like,
Waiting for his
Showing him a
moment to
dinner.
pop out.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Just say
isn't like-
anything nice.
this isn't good braai beef. Like, you know, it's like, just like
Not as good as a braai.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think ultimately though, I just think the Springboks look a bit old.
I think they showed enough. Like if this, someone made a comment. If they had more time, they would have won.
That's not wrong though.
Yes, I
that
know.
isn't
I
that
know
isn't
it's
wrong.
true.
But you don't win a game of rugby by just exhausting the other team.
The
Well,
ending
you
of
can.
this game. Did you see the turnover? The ending of the game
Was
when-
it Surveyor?
when Savea, but
Yeah.
they like the whole fucking All Blacks just like dove into the ruck, and they're like the ruck is now like 20 feet long. Everyone's fucking off their feet. They're
Yeah,
grabbing at the
yeah.
ball. The ref's like, "Oh, that seems legit," and whistles. I was so fucking pissed.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "What? How did you where's like you have like a fucking half a field of ruck
Yeah.
to dissect here."
Yeah,
like-
it's like a human centipede of people,
It,
isn't
it
it?
was. It turned into a
Yeah.
human centipede of All Blacks.
Yeah,
And I was like, and he's like, "Yeah, that's good enough for me."
yeah.
And I'm like, "Fuck you!" I was so pissed at the end of that game. It's like,
Yeah.
that's not over. That's a fucking penalty for fucking the box.
Yeah.
You cunts. I was so pissed.
It was a good game though. It's a good game.
But
I did enjoy it.
you can't let New Zealand into the game early.
No, you can't.
It's hard to score against them.
Yeah.
Uh,
The women showed that. The men just showed
yeah.
that.
Do
Yeah.
not.
Don't let
yeah.
them in.
Yeah.
They're like
you're gonna play,
skinwalkers, you know. If you invite them in, you're fucked. You know.
do not let New Zealand come first.
Don't open the door.
Don't let them come first.
Don't let them come first.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it spooky, not sexual. But your joke was funnier, so
Yeah.
fair enough.
It's gonna be everything's just better when it's sexual.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Yeah.
depends of rugby.
Yeah.
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 What do you expect?
Yeah. That's as
Get-
sexual as it gets.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
get with it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Zach
Well-
Mercer is what I want. No, sorry. We're done with the rugby championship.
Yeah, I think we're done with the rugby championship.
Yeah. Nathan, anything about the rugby championship?
Nah, we're done with that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Zach Mercer
Mm-hmm.
back to Montpellier after trying to come home and trying to make the England World Cup squad and failing, goes back to Montpellier and is fucking amazing. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I did. People were talking about it everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, look how good he is.
He is really good.
Why does Borthwick hate him?
I think he just really likes Dombrandt in a sexual way.
Nathan, what's going on there?
Yeah, we've got an English guy here.
Yeah,
why are we
yeah,
not
you
asking a
should know,
fucking
yeah.
English guy?
Yeah, why are we
Why
talking about
are
this?
we not asking fucking
Why does Borthwick hate Zach Mercer?
Yeah.
Because Borthwick's from the same place I'm from, so we just hate everyone.
Oh, he's a northerner.
He's from Carlisle.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because like what?
Isn't Zach Mercer from Leeds though? Isn't he from Yorkshire? So
I think so. I
I'm
mean,
su-
he's
I'm pretty
northern
sure he
too,
is.
isn't
Yeah, because my dad's from Leeds, and he fucking anyone who's from Leeds is like he's from Leeds.
It was just. He comes in, rocks it up, scores try,
Yeah,
and I don't know. I'd be frustrated if I was an English fan.
we got to remember that when he did go to Gloucester last season, I don't think it was his fault, but Gloucester just weren't that good.
Mhm.
They weren't good enough, were they, to have like England contribution and stuff. But I don't understand why Dombrandt gets in and Zach Mercer doesn't.
Do you think it's a size?
I do. That's exactly what it is. I think
'Cause
Zach
I don't even
Mercer's
think
not big
Dombrandt's
enough.
that big.
No, we saw him in the flesh, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
He's all right. He's a big guy. But
Yeah, he's not he's no Dav Jenkins though. He's not
No.
a walking fridge, is he?
No.
Like, yeah, I do think it's a size thing though. I do think it's a size thing. There is some truth about that because, particularly with number 8s.
But he's playing Zach Mercer. Sorry, but the size thing. Zach Mercer's playing. What is he playing? 8
Yeah, usually
in the top 14. That's
Yeah.
the Giants league,
it is the Giants League. Yeah,
right? That's the league. That's got to be the heaviest league,
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
pound for pound. That's got
Yeah.
to be the heaviest league.
I would not be surprised. They are
So
some
for him to
massive
be
motherfuckers.
dominant in the land of giants,
Yeah, yeah. Old David and Goliath
yeah,
over there. Yeah,
whatever he's packing, it's got to be enough.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it's a size thing though.
I don't know. Like, I think the English game's pretty physical, but also pretty fast too, though. Like,
That's why I keep going on about Zach Mercer, because every time I see him, is like he's a number 8 with something else. I really like him because he's the first number 8 I've seen in a while who reminds me of like Falatau when he was like 22.
Mhm.
Like he's got a step, like he's coming at you, but he might not. Like an unpredictable 8 is a fucking weapon in your arsenal, you know. That's all I've got to say about it though. So, maybe fuck Carlisle, Nathan. Fuck Borthwick. Maybe.
Be nice to him. He's one of our own.
Yeah. He gets a piss taken out of him a lot, doesn't he, to be fair?
Oh yeah.
Like every time I watch Rugby Pod, there's always Andy Good doing a terrible Steve Borthwick impression in his like dodgy northern accent, But he proved us wrong, didn't he? Steve Borthwick in the end. Like everyone was like, he's shit, and then he made England.
He was good. But he's in a hot seat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's always going to be a
Like
tough
England's
job.
the team
Oh, yeah.
where they got the players, they got the money.
Yeah.
This is like you're expecting big things out of.
I keep hearing as well, every pundit and commentator always says things like England are the most wealthy rugby union in the world. And I always parroted it as well. I was like, oh, England should do better. They're the most. Are they, though?
Well, I wouldn't say, not with how...
Because
How
France clearly are spending more money,
Especially in the leagues, right? Because if
Yeah.
you think about how many teams were gone into liquidation or redundant, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you lost like your London teams, and then Falcons were going to go down until Red Bull swooped in and took them.
Yeah.
So there's obviously not that much money kicking around.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe England aren't as rich as we think.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm
Kinda smoke and
speculating.
mirrors. But we
speculating.
do know there is something to that.
What do you mean?
There's a reason why all these pundits are making
Yeah.
comments.
There definitely is. I just don't know what that number is, and I don't know where they get it from. It
And
must be true.
They got Red Bull money now.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's
Crown-
talk about
the-
it. We've got a Northern England person in the room.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the Red Bull Falcons. Can you tell us about
Did
some
you
of
get
these
a
signings?
Did you get a Red Bull? Did you get a Red Bull jersey yet?
Not yet.
Are you a
but
Newcastle fan? Because it is technically the closest club.
It is. I was actually an Exeter Chief fan.
I was going to say, there's so many English specifically guys I know who would rather cheer for a team the other side of the fucking country than their next door neighbour's team.
That was me.
Which is a very Welsh thing to do as well, actually.
Less than an hour away
Yeah.
on the A689 or whatever it is to Newcastle. I'd
Yeah.
rather go all the way down south and go and cheer on Exeter. I'd
Yeah.
only go to Kingston Park to go and watch Exeter play.
Yeah. Newcastle is a good city, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I like Newcastle.
Best mate lives there. It's a great night out.
Yeah.
I love Newcastle.
But you still hate them because you're supposed to.
Pretty much, yeah.
I understand that.
It's
yeah.
the Cumbrian pride, mate.
Yeah, there you go. What the fuck that is.
Yeah. It's a norm. You won't
But
get
you're gonna get a Red Bulls jersey, aren't you?
Damn right.
I might get one.
Yeah.
Has the
Yeah.
oh,
We'll put a bulk
have
order
they
in.
showed the kit? Have they showed the kit
Oh,
yet?
I would love that.
I've seen, this is what's on Rook. This is a mock-up that I've seen on Rook.
That
I've
is
seen,
nice.
I've seen that. Yeah, Steve,
That
have a
looks
look.
like...
That is nice.
I like that. I like it's a
They're
bit
not
more
the-
simple.
Yeah.
Are they the Newcastle Red Bull
That's
Falcons?
No.
Newcastle Red Bulls now.
They're not fucking Falcons anymore.
No, Falcons is
They've clipped their
gone.
wings,
Yeah.
but sort of put them back on a
Just
bull.
become like dodos now, haven't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
A new
a
era.
flightless bull.
Yeah.
So the
Cow, if you will.
the Newcastle Falcons website
Hmm.
is still the newcastlefalcons.co.uk.
Okay, we know rugby's not good at this kind of thing. Okay,
Well-
we know the intern hasn't come to work yet.
If
And
you see it on the fixture sheet for the Premiership, though, it's Newcastle Red Bulls now. So
Yeah.
they've changed it that way. They've just not updated the
Yeah.
Falcons
like their own
website properly.
website. They probably don't have the budget.
This was spooky. I just googled Newcastle Red Bulls, and it said one of the results was Newcastle Falcons Wikipedia. I clicked on Newcastle Falcons Wikipedia. The result fucking changed in front of me to Newcastle Red Bulls.
Yeah.
I am not joking. That
Ooh.
just happened.
It just like changed like like
The
everything.
fucking it refreshed this, and it fucking. I'm not joking. That just happened.
That's scary.
I've got a ghost.
Because I don't see any. I don't see any of their like. Even I'm on their store right now.
It's
Yeah.
all the old kit. They're all
Yeah.
sending it off for dirt
I'm
cheap.
trying to get
now.
rid of it.
Yeah. Some good deals, man.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
actually
that might be what you should.
I should buy a,
That's
a
historic
Falcons
now.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I've-
like how I got a Sunwolves jersey.
I've got a Toronto Arrows one.
Yeah,
and
I got one
that's
too.
worth some
I
money.
tried to get one of them.
Yeah.
Like, even when I was living in the UK, I tried to get one. And
Yeah,
could never get one.
that's
so
Jersey royalty now. If
I
you got a Newcastle Falcons, a Sunwolves, or a Toronto Arrows jersey.
Because I want to see this. I want to see this new kit.
I keep looking to see when it's coming. It's just on rook.co.uk.
Hmm.
So about anything about Red Bulls, it's just there's that mock up of the kit, which looks pretty smart, but you don't know if that's going to be the new kit or not. Because I think there was a site like Rugby Shirt Watch at one point that used to post all the kits, but They never seem to get posted anymore.
Because the
No.
Prem's starting soon, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
but not even all the clubs have announced
The squads, yeah.
advertise their kit. Like Cardiff only unveiled their away jersey like yesterday, so there's still some clubs who haven't quite done it. I'm looking at an away kit that I might be AI, but it might be the real one. And I'm looking at that one Nathan just showed.
Yeah, I
us
just
as
saw
well.
a bunch of things. I didn't know.
Yeah.
What was real and what wasn't real.
Because one of them is actually that red and black diagonal squiggly lines one is actually the New York Red Bulls soccer team,
Yeah.
Mhm.
not anyway, whatever.
Well.
Anyway, for signings though, before we finish,
Yes.
Yeah.
who have they signed?
So, but I know that they're talking about getting Christian Wade. That is
Yeah.
what is meant to get announced next week. So they're getting him back from rugby league.
Why am I looking at a picture of George Ford in a Newcastle Red Bull one as well? Is that a thing?
I haven't heard
There
anything
was-
about that.
There was a talk of maybe getting him
Is that
But,
just
like,
an AI rumor? Is it?
potentially, but I
I
think.
love me an AI rumor.
They're gonna spend some money.
Oh yeah.
Well, but they're doing it smart though, because they're trying not to get like the old kind of experienced names. They're trying to get some of the more names that are current now, right? You know.
Yeah, they haven't gone mental and signed like when Bristol had their silly money and they got like Charles Piatow and stuff like, and I fucking loved that, by the way, because I was living in Bristol at the time, but it was a bit like just signing every best player you could think of.
Yeah.
Like it was like giving a baby the budget. I know what you're saying. Newcastle are making sensible signings within geographical sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of Southern Heaven players, boys. Though you've got Manaki Mafi
Yeah.
from in Japan, right?
Yeah.
And then Simon Benitez, Cruz,
Yeah.
Argentina.
Oh, okay, never mind. These are crazy signings.
Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Christie. He's got him from Crusaders.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
took Amanaki Mafi, that guy from
Oh,
Japan.
he's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Fergus Lee Warner.
Yeah.
They did get a lad from Gloucester though.
And his name is
Benitez
Zach
Cruz
Mercer.
from Argentina.
Yeah.
Like they're making some big.
They are
Yeah,
big
Tom
signings.
Christie, flanker from New Zealand from the Crusaders.
George McGuigan.
Yeah.
Got him from Gloucester there. And then Jamie Hodgson. And then, you know, if Christian Wade comes in, I mean, I don't know
I
how
was
good a signing that would be.
he was good at Gloucester when he came back from the NFL.
I mean, he was brilliant at Wasps when he was there.
I really rated him before he went to the NFL. I really did, and I thought he should have had more England caps. He's older now,
Yeah.
but I still think he's a good rugby player. And they just lost that guy Adam Radwan,
Yep.
who was the best thing about Newcastle in a shite fucking
Oh,
couple
yeah.
of seasons. So yeah, they
Because
need.
I don't think they have even signed. I don't think the Red Bulls have signed a coach yet.
They've still got Steve
Steve
Diamond.
yeah.
I think
but-
he's a director of rugby, isn't he?
They kind of do that thing where it could be the same thing, though, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Kingsley Jones.
oh, Jesus.
There he is.
They were trying
Where
to
have you
get the
been?
Scottish coach.
Gregor Townsend.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
hear
that
that.
was I saw
Yeah.
that. I saw that article. It was from 13 days ago. I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
we missed that.
And almost as a fuck you, Scotland announced that they've signed Gregor Townsend until 2027.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
They
the
were
thing.
just like, do you know what? Go fuck yourself, Newcastle.
Yeah.
You keep your dirty mitts off our boy. You
Keep
know?
Fuck,
that
he's been
Red
coaches-
Bull money.
Yeah.
because I don't think they have a new head coach. It's gonna be Ian Foster.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
That'd be he. I know he's working in Japan.
mm,
I think he's coaching with Steve Hansen in Japan. So they're paying him big money to be there.
yeah.
So, but I could see Ian Foster.
I kind of agree. Nate. I don't think I think Steve Diamond is firstly a good coach. He's just had a shit squad.
Where's Warren Gatlin?
I think he's under a rock somewhere.
Yeah,
Well,
hype.
Warren Gatlin going to the Newcastle
You,
Falcons.
The Newcastle Red Bulls, thank you very much.
yeah,
Get with it.
yeah. I think Warren Gatland is done.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because where is he?
I heard a thing about him, but I can't remember what it was. But I think it was more about he's taken up painting or something.
He's like he's doing that thing where you build the ship and you put it in the bottle.
Oh, he's doing some scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw.
Doing a bit of scrimshaw.
Is that the term?
I think
No, that-
scrimshaw's like tiny carvings on tiny wood that you put in a bottle. But
It's not on like ivory or something.
oh,
like
it is
that?
no scrimshaw's on ivory. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah.
That's illegal now.
Yeah, but that's because there's some coaches out there.
Yeah.
or they do like a big coup. Like they get someone from somewhere.
Well, we all know that Michael Cheika will randomly pop up at an English club.
Yeah,
or
that's
somewhere
a
around.
guy too. That's a guy.
Didn't he say he was fed up of the weather though, and he just wanted to go back to Australia?
I feel like if whoever they sign, if they're serious,
Yeah.
it's got to be like a long-term deal, at least 4
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. It's not Michael Cheika then,
Yeah,
is it?
Biggie is like, you're here for a while. We want to build this team.
Where did Graham Roundtree go after Munster fired him? He went somewhere, didn't he?
Where is Graham Roundtree?
Maybe Graham Roundtree's going to.
Graham Roundtree. Didn't he get hired at like
I think
Leinster or Leicester
I
Tigers?
think he got a job somewhere. Yeah.
Where is he? He is now.
Because that would work.
No, Munster. Where is he? As of April 2025, I don't see him.
Oh, he's in. He's been signed in Japan.
Oh.
Oh,
You're whatever that says.
Ambitious.
No. No, that's what that
It's your
is.
language, isn't it? I'm
Japan.
joking. Yeah.
oh yeah.
You
you're
right
right.
assume
Lands at-
D-Rocks.
lands
There you
at
go. It's in Japan.
That's what I was trying to get through to you. You lived
ambitious.
I did. I'm just taking a piss. I didn't see the
Ambitious.
thing you said.
Some points. Japan
I think
over the-
I think Nathan's right though. I think sticking with Steve Diamond isn't a bad shout, and I don't actually think they're going to change the coach.
No, and considering he's been there, right, forever, especially his last 2 seasons when they finished rock bottom.
Yeah.
You know, you need to give him, now that you've got the money,
Yeah.
let's see what you can do
Give
with
him a
that
chance
money.
to prove himself.
Oh,
with
that's
a
a good
squad,
point.
You know.
You
That's
got-
a good point. Like give him a go.
Yeah.
You know, now he's got the money. Now he can kind of make some good purchases, good signings.
Yeah.
Give him a chance now.
Yeah. Give
Give him a
give him a season. If you
Yeah.
can do it with a good team, then fair enough, innit?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you can do it with you can kind of keep him going with nothing.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do with money now. And if he fucks up with money, well then fair
Then
enough. Get
then,
rid of him.
then go get Graham.
I want them
Roundtree.
to be good. I want them to be good, and
Yeah.
I want them to be like the new Saracens.
The north of England needs a good rugby team as well.
Yeah.
Right, we've
you
got
know?
Sale Sharks 2 hours down south.
Like I said, a good rugby team though. You know,
Yeah,
We've
not
got
a
the Curry
choke, not a choking
not
team.
a choke
Yeah.
artist team.
Look
you
at
know?
all the money we spent on
Yeah.
all these
Because
players.
Sale did spend some
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
money. They
they-
spent some money, and what happened? Fuck all. So you know, I want Newcastle to be the power in the north, like they used to be. They used to be. Johnny
Yeah, no.
Wilkinson was there.
The king of the north.
King of the north. You know.
George Graham and all
Did,
them boys.
Yeah.
did Andy Good play in Newcastle?
He
Played
did.
for he
He
did.
did.
Yeah, he played for
did. Yeah.
Wasps most of his career.
Yeah,
didn't
but
he?
he did go and play at Newcastle.
Yeah, he
there.
did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even Newcastle had some Canadians play for them at one point.
Oh
no?
yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't they have DTH Van der Merwe at one point?
They had Van der Merwe,
Yeah.
and they also had Evan Olmsted.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, it's true. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
But I think it was maybe only a season or two,
Well-
but
Mm.
they did have him there.
Let's go Newcastle Red Bulls, my new favorite Prem team.
We're all fans for no particular reason right
Because
now.
like
I love
Just
the
Northern.
honeymoon, my
Yeah.
honeymoon stage with the Bristol Bears is over with.
it. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
so it's time for
We're like Andy getting rid of Woody, put him in the box. Like, what's the next fucking
we got
toy?
fucking
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear here. Fucking Buzz.
So I'll put an order in for some jerseys for
There
his
you go,
lads,
mate.
don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah,
There
Give
we
him a
go.
bump to send it over for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm up for that. I'm up for that.
Well, boys, I think we talked about everything we were going to talk about.
Yeah, we did. And
Nathan,
then
welcome
some.
to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You were
enjoyed
nervous as shit before.
Damn right.
Look at
it
him
was.
now.
He was like sweating.
He
He's like,
was.
I gotta take a poo. You gotta take a nervous
I
poo.
just sweat 'cause I'm fat. The diabetes.
You're not fat, mate. You're a prop shape. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, friends, like and share the podcast.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Send us an email at thefriendsofrugbypod@gmail.com and subscribe to our Patreon.
Lovely.
We don't have a Patreon.
Do we not?
No.
Can we get one?
No.
Oh, right, fine.
We wouldn't even get one person.
Send me
It'd
20
be
quid.
our moms. All our moms would be fucking.
My mum wouldn't even do
No,
that.
mine wouldn't. It's the
Just
exchange
yours.
rate.
Yeah,
She
too
wouldn't do
much.
it.
Yeah.
Have a good one, folks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See?